hello, race fans. Welcome to North America RaceRoom. A little preview of this coming February 3rd's event on Wednesday night, the 2.4 hours of Daytona, which we will be, our group will be heavily involved with. There'll be a lot of us in there, and you're going to be you're looking at a lot of them practicing right now. I drove the Ford GT around a little bit earlier today. Not quite so successfully, but I don't plan on participating in this event other than to run in my mouth a bit. Been a lot of that going on. Myself and Sticky will be with us on Wednesday night to commentate on the 2.4 hours of Daytona. But, we've been looking at various situations with all of the cars. The GTEs, which are these white Porsches here, are going to be in a class by themselves, along with the GT3s. And these GTEs are all running in the 140s, the fast ones are. This guy, Federico Vaz, has been putting in 142s in his practice lap. So there was a gentleman in here earlier today that was doing 140s in one of these GTE classes. Here's another gentleman in a GTE class, Pedro. Is that shaking of the car like that as it's jumping around? That generally indicates that his ping isn't so good. And the net effect of that is that on his computer screen, it's all smooth and he's doing what he wants to. But by the time the signal gets to the server and back out, he's not got a very good ping. But surprisingly, in looking at the top 10 of the cars in the GT3 class, it's really spread out. The Audi's got the top time. The Porsche's not in there until like the top 8. The Callaway Corvette and the Standard Corvette are both got good times. The M6 is in there, and even the beast of the Bentley is in there. There's I think a Camaro's getting close to get in that top 10, and that's looking at the leaderboard challenges. So. We got a lot of different cars in the race, and a lot of people trying a lot of different cars. A friend, Chris, was trying the Audi. He couldn't get the dang thing to stick on the ground, so he's going back to, I think, the Corvette. But other people have. Somebody else was saying they did pretty well in the Audi. So it's gonna be a tough 2.4 hours, so it's like 2 hours and 25 minutes roughly is the race. The Porsches are putting in decent times, but they're not in the top 10 of the leaderboard, so they don't have as much potential. The Corvette or the Camaro, if you could handle it in the corners, would be the car because it really has the most grunt on the straights, but it just isn't capable of getting through the corner without hurting itself. Theo is running the Audi. He was saying he was actually able to make that thing run, so we'll see. His best lap so far on that is a 146. Going back up and look at that Federico, he's down at a 141.4. So he's doing pretty well. Again, these are just practice laps. This is the US West server, and it's just in practice mode. It runs for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then loops around into another hour and a half, 2 hours. So another Porsche out on the practice. Not a lot of BMWs in the practice rounds tonight. Yesterday, there were a lot of BMWs in practice. Today, not so much. They do have 2 places in the top 10 in the leaderboard, so they are worthy of being in there. And who else is running? There's, hey, there you go. That's a Ford, right? Yeah, Ford GT running. What's he doing for times? 148 is his best, his current time. Oh, Amato. And what do you... yeah, the Mercedes. He's trying the Mercedes. Well, good for him. People are trying a lot of different cars. There's the Callaway Corvette. Is Chris running tonight? I don't see him. No. And there are a couple of more people running the Audis. Well, this guy is apparently not doing so well. He materialized in a wall. Really? What is that? That his camera angle? Can we see him from a different spot? Oh wow, that's pretty weird. I think he's in the shadow realm. Yeah, wherever he is, it's a strange place. We'll stop that. We don't need to be looking at that anymore. Whoa. So anyway, we are going to be on air broadcasting Wednesday night. I've got to double check the time. I should have looked at it before we got this event started. I made this video, but I'll put the, you know what, I think I'll be able to superimpose the time up right here in the middle of the map, and you will then know what time we're going to broadcast on Wednesday night. We'll see you then. Please tune in, and don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video below if you want to. If not, don't, you know, but smash the dislike button. It all helps, you know. Anyway, thank you much for tuning in. We'll see you Wednesday night, if not sooner.